Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the channel. It's Uncle Byron back here with Rising World. Now, if you remember the last episode, I flooded my little temporary workshop base thing here. So, off camera, just to not bore you guys completely with it, I built just a little, starter shop up here. Nothing overly fancy. Got some food planted over there. I had to obviously remove a lot of this hillside, which I'm gonna remove more. So I got plenty of food. I got lots of hemp, carrots. I got some pumpkins, some potatoes. I really just grab it if I need it. I got my sign. I put this ladder here so I can get up here and use this. This is gonna be what I want to do is build out, right? Like out this way. Have like a smith area. Set up a stable over here for the horse. I really didn't do anything. I know, I did some building. I didn't want to, and I'm glad I did it off camera because it took me a while. Because, there's a lot to it. And I still don't know a lot of it. But I got this set up. It's functional. I got some storage I put here. That's all I really made off camera was I made some storage. I just threw, random stuff in it. Got the food and saplings and stuff in this one. That chest there's got some space. Yeah, I ended up with a couple pickaxes because I made one and I didn't click the little button and ended up making three. But here's some doors I was playing around with. That's another thing too, that door. It's centered to where it is, see? And, yeah. So we're just doorless for now. Until I figure out the grid thing with the oversizing and the moving and the spaces and these things I found looking through the stone tab. These I just made. They don't have a function. They don't light up or anything. They're called something lantern, but they don't do anything that I know of. I put a couple regular lanterns there, It's made the stairway look a little inviting. So yeah, that's what I did off camera. I'm still to the point right now where I need basically aluminum. So that's what I got to work on so I can make this modern workbench. Which means we're going to have to make the boat. And I'm also going to need, if I'm going to the Arctic, I'm going to need, from what I was reading, fur. Yeah, I need this fur coat. So I was told take a fire, obviously a tent, which I have. Fire I can just make. So I want to try to thin some of this stuff out. And then we'll go from there. So I want to try to keep the wood and stuff on me. For now, I guess. I don't really need all this stone. So I'm going to have to do like an overflow cabinet over here. But my fingers aren't awake yet. Alright, so we'll go here. Move that over a little. Yeah, I know that's stupid. Well, that one's badly damaged, so you can go in there. I'm going to keep that on me just in case I get into some sort of trouble. Don't need that on me. I don't need these sheets on me. So I don't want to go traveling with a bunch of stuff and end up with a situation. I'm probably just going to make the rowboat. Sailboat's a bit of a pain in the butt. Cloth and all that. So, with that said, what do we got? Yeah, this I thought would be good enough, but it's not. So, it's good enough for here. I'm assuming if we make it to the desert at some point that That'll be... Now, I did venture off a little bit. The only thing so far about the map I don't really like is you can't see the other area unless you're in it. So how's that going to help you find your way back to it? I know there's coordinates. I know there's compasses. I know there's the F3 trick. I understand all that, but I just think the map itself should do that. You know, like scroll it back and, you know, be able to see where I'm going. I mean, you're like just kind of out in the middle of the ocean. So I'm just going to use the compass. Just a regular one. I don't have the modern one yet because we don't have the workbench. So if you look, I'm headed north. So, you know, I have a general idea where I am. Pretty much pegged south, right? But right now I need to make the boat. So let's go over here. I'm just going to make this. Be a lot easier, I think, for me. Yeah, see, I need lumber and iron sheets, so I'll grab that stuff back out. H to hide the compass. Okay, so we'll grab that. Iron sheet. Leather. I don't need that on me. So we'll do some lumber. We'll just do max one time. They're not worried about it so much, you know. Okay, frame. One of those. Need some paddles. Did it make them paddles? I think it did. Did I click on it wrong? Oh, need more iron sheets. I'll just do that. I don't want to overmake it or use too much stuff. Okay, so I'm going to check my inventory, see what I didn't get. Okay, a hole. Did I make 2 of those by accident? I think I did. 'Cause that's all I'm seeing for boat. Okay, we got the rowboat kit frame 1. I don't see the paddles down here anywhere. So I have to go ahead and make that. Rowboat. Do we see the storage? It's frame. Still trying to figure out how I did that. I think I clicked that when it was supposed to be the paddles. That's alright. Just make it up. It's not too bad. And this thing's not so dependent on the wind crap either. So, because I messed with the, I was in a test world a little bit yesterday because I wanted to test some things with building. And I got messing with it. And yeah, that sailboat's something. Just got to learn how to turn in the mast, I guess. All right, so that's that. Now we're here. Arctic is up here. So I'm gonna beeline right through here, right around here, and just aim this way. You know? See what we come up with. Just gotta remember south, right? Okay, it's think, what do you gotta put down first? This thing? Yeah, it would appear that way. Never used it. I just know it has to be in water. Most games with boat building has to be in water, right? Oh my god, dudes, look what I did. That button really needs to learn how to reset itself. Man, it drives me nuts. And I'm senile, so, you know. There's that. rowboat kit frame 1. Did I do that wrong? Okay. Get on there. Oh boy. Oh, okay. I gotta place it all the way down. The way it looked like it snapped in there all by itself for a second there. Alrighty then. That was kind of dramatic. Thank you for scaring the poop out of Uncle Byron's pants so early in the morning. Alright. Well. Well, this isn't that bad. I can handle this. What do you got to do to use your map, though? I got to... Yeah, it won't let me use the map, so I'm going to have to click on this thing or something. How do you get off this thing? Okay, like that. Except I was supposed to go up there and build it in the water there. Dummy. Well, that's alright. Nope. Escape. Okay, that's just weird. Alright, no big deal. We'll just land hoe it, I guess, and beat this thing down, and I'll just drop a bunch of these stupid paddles I overmade. Did it with the pickaxes yesterday when I was doing the building stuff. I didn't grab stuff either. I'm so stupid. I'm going to need to do the, yeah, I'm probably going to need to do that first up before I even leave here, huh? I think that's what I'm going to do. Well, this thing don't back up. I got to turn it around, I guess. Doesn't seem to have a very big turning radius. Alright, I didn't think that through all the way. I'm sorry, guys. I had a busy day yesterday, so my mind kind of got distracted for a bit. Plus, I just wanted to get my flooded base unflooded and make some sort of makeshift like little building up there. And I didn't want to have to move it so far, you know, so I just beat down the mountain over here and put it there. Like I said, I'm in no hurry. The game's not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Take our time. Alright. Yeah, I assume that's not going to go anywhere. Jump out and you just beat it down. How do you... Aha, okay. Just like everything else, just disassemble it. I'm just going to throw these extra things on the ground outside for now. They disappear, that's fine. Okay, so kit 1. Okay, oh, I can't believe I did that. Let's throw these here for now. Nice pretty little pile. Because if that's the case, I'm going to have to go... I'm going to have to go looking for some leather, I guess. I don't need that stuff on me right yet. Stick this here. Got paddles there. Let's throw that one there. Don't need that coal on me. I think I got everything I need, right? I got the kit 2, storage, and the paddles. That's all I need, I believe. Like I said, I didn't craft much. I just moved everything from the. Well, I made this bed, and this I had made. I just had to put this one down. Put a little storage over here. It's got coal in it. I probably should have threw that other coal in this one, but that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I have food with me. Okay, I'll just grab a couple of these, I guess. Throw a stack of those in there just for good measure. One never knows in a survival situation if you're going to make it your ass back or not, man. So, you know. There's that. All right. So, checklist would be what? Map we got water, we got food, we got the boat, we got extra pickaxe, we got a tent. See, general campfire, 2 pieces of log. I don't have logs, man. That's alright. I waste them all on stupid shit like making 10 frickin' boneheaded paddles like a dumbass. Told you guys, think I'm kidding. I do boneheaded shit, man. Oh yeah, I came over here because I was in a need for some stone, so I kind of hollowed this out. There's a little iron in there, but that's where I've been getting some stone from, just to run up the hill here to make some blocks. Plus, I had God, I don't know, 2,000 something stone on me when I started, and then I was learning how to do the different patterns and stuff, and I made way too many of one type. Yeah, I know you can change the color and all that, but I don't remember how, but I couldn't change the pattern. So that's why that roof's like that, because I did not want that roof. But I had all those extra, you know. So if you guys know a way to change them back to the other type, I couldn't figure it out. But anyway, it's functional, you know. I'm going to flatten more of this out, too, eventually. Like I said, this was just something to, you know, I didn't want it totally looking boxy. I got some trim around the top there. So what I want to do is I'll take these out, right, and we'll make this. I'll add another row of the floor back in. You know, we'll make like another room, or maybe I'll just make just this upside, you know, like make it a blacksmithy place, right? Like half of it will have a roof, and then the other half won't. You know, be like storage or something, and then we can build stairs to go down, or just leave the ladder, because I don't know if these bandits or whatever these things are. I haven't seen any. It's one thing I've not seen. I've not seen a single bandit, so. But I just wanted to get a little infrastructure set up, and I didn't want to do it on camera, because like I said, it took me quite a while, guys. I'll be honest. This whole thing yesterday took me probably, excuse me, still getting over being sick. But this whole thing took me, you know, because this was all hill, and this was as tall as that right there. So I had to clear all this out by hand. So I went through and I cleared all this out. I made it as flat as I could. And but I want to do more. You know, adding onto it and stuff later. Start experimenting a little bit with the building. I'm not going to go crazy with the building. I'm more about a play, you know, let's play than a building tutorial. If you guys want to get in depth with the building in this game, there are several good players that have put good videos out there on YouTube for you to go look at. Matter of fact, I referred to one last night just because this snapping grid thing was really starting to piss me off. I didn't realize the size changed on it, and all my shit was all small, and I'm going, what the hell? And I couldn't figure out how to get it back. And then I went, oh, wait a minute. There's a, what is it, F1? What button is it? F3, no. What button was that? God, I'm losing my mind. Anyway, yeah, there's a help button for that. Is it, why zoom? Is it F4? Huh? F5. No, I'm not seeing it. Where is the button? Oh, I think I gotta have the stone in my hand. No? Maybe the pickaxe? Well, anyway, we'll bump into it. It's not a big deal. But I did discover that, and this is survival. This server is set to survival. I did this by accident. Yeah, you can fly, man. Just hit F2. And I totally was looking at my coordinates with using F3, and I hit this by accident. So, I mean, obviously use that at your discretion, but I think the reason it's probably in here at this point is just because of the navigation's not 100%, right? So don't think you're going to get stuck. I mean, if you're out there and you're trying to get to the Arctic or whatever, just use F2. You know, if you think you're lost, don't go losing like your map or anything. And it's like just an insurance thing, you know. I used it a little bit in building. I mean, I think that might be another reason it's in there, you know, so you can get up top, because it's kind of hard to do that. So I don't know. Just them are things that I figured out yesterday. That, and I just built this. So right now I'm just kind of showing you guys this, and then, you know, I got everything I need in here. I did read a comment, however, that once you make that modular workbench, you don't need these two workbenches no more. It takes on the role of all three. You do, however, have to have, I guess, the anvil is still obviously the loom in this thing, but yeah, you don't need all this mess here. I mean, I kind of condensed it. It looks decent, but the only gripe I got so far is they need to seriously increase the range that these things are. Like, if I'm standing over here and I can't make a stick, see? Station, primitive workbench. I gotta be like, you know. See that? See how close you gotta be? This reminds me of Valheim and why there's so many mods in Valheim to get rid of that neat. I think one of them's not so needy crafting stations. Because they're a pain in the ass. So I think I hated about the building of Valheim. Which I think I might be down for a little Valheim action later on the channel. Why not? I mod the crap out of it, but I don't mind sharing the mods with y'all. Of course, I haven't played in a while, so I'm sure a lot of those mods are either deprecated or gone or just not being developed and someone else had to pick them up. Or it's just every time you play it. It's the only thing about modded. Even Minecraft, you know, you get these people have great intentions. They make mods and then they just abandon them. And then you're sitting there going, man, I really like that damn mod. All right, so let's go get some stuff done. I'm kind of wandering today a little bit. What in the hell did I do with my spear? I suppose it's possible I broke it. Who knows, man? Just do that. Make an extra one in this case. I got a knife. I don't know. Does that thing take damage? I don't think I've had to fix it or anything. All right. So let's go ahead and. I know one thing. I'm not finding a whole ton of wildlife in this area I'm in. I got some hides. I got a couple boar ones on me. But we got to make that fur clothing. And it's probably going to require some cloth. So, I mean, I don't know how far we're going to get along in today's video. But that's fine. I just wanted to log in, touch base, you know, show everyone what I did. Like I said, the only thing done off camera is just building that and moving stuff. I didn't craft anything but the, you know, a couple things for crafting. You know, blocks and things I'm pretty sure y'all know how to do. I just wanted to get it set up. It was a poor location. If I'd known, you know, more about the game, I wouldn't probably have set it there. You know, I was just thinking, hey, you know, it's kind of like Minecraft. We're going underground, right? Which I don't do, but. All right. I got my water here I can drink, I guess. I think it's 3 or 4 uses per, I think is what I figured out. And also, you can equip these kinds of things like that. See, even though it's not in your hot bar, it's equipped, and then you can eat it. Same thing with tomatoes and everything else. You can equip it and then not have to worry about it being in your hot bar, really. See, like this one will just equip item, and then you just H to put it away. That's kind of nice, neat to know. The hell is all sheep? I don't know what the hell I thought I was seeing for a second there. I'm like, what the hell is that? I think it's sheep, right? Yeah, sheep. No? Is it cows? No, they're cows. God, man, it's pretty bad when you think a cow looks like a frickin' sheep. Oh, man, you see that, dude? All right. Get over here, you little booger. Give me no hard time, man. You're going down, fool. Hey, sorry about that, but I need hides, and you just so happen to have them, so. And you've got no baby, so. Of course he lands in the frickin' water, right? So I need leather and cloth. And if I have to in between, if we run out of time on this one today, I can, I can just go, harvesting, right? And then next time I'll make sure I have everything more smooth plan, and then we'll go from there. I just basically wanted to show you what I did yesterday, explain a little bit where I'm at. I don't really like doing a whole lot off camera, but that boring stuff, it's, I don't mind. Of course, it's got to get dark as hell out, right? Holy cow, I'm having to use my map. Oh, duh, right on top of it. You don't say it had to be here somewhere. So I think the light don't carry, right? Maybe I should make some sort of like a tower or something, light up the whole top of it. Maybe, you see what I mean though? Look at how dull that is from here. And that Uncle Byron on the sign though, sticking out like a sore damn thumb. That's funny. Alright, going here. Yeah, and in case you're wondering, I put candles on these bedposts. Thought it looked kind of neat. Couldn't put them on this one though because of the wall, I think. That's fine. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. It's the first build. It's just a basic building to put my stuff in. It's warm, it's dry. I haven't even really dibbled into the frickin' see, I got leather here. I should probably keep these on me so I don't forget I have them. Because I can do that too. Let's see here. So we need 32 cloth. Boy, yeah, it's going to take a little bit of harvesting time probably. That's okay. It's kind of neat looking actually. Except I really wish this stuff would say the stats on it. So I shouldn't have to make it and then find out. Oh, hey, I just made an item that cost me a shit ton, and it's the only complaint I got really about that. And if there's some way that you guys know, please feel free to let me know. But let's see here. Oh, I know what I was doing wrong, dummy. I think I gotta have this silly block in my hand. Yeah, see, now it's F1. Okay, yeah, see. F1, when you got the block in your hand, tells you how to basically use the building stuff, right? It is pretty neat though, because you can share blueprints like with other people, like and put it in your blueprint folder. So I imagine it's gonna be a pretty big amount of these things at some point of just people that have made them, and you're allowed to just grab the blueprints. I don't know how they exactly work though that way, but I mean, do you have to have all the materials, or once it's a blueprint, it's just a completed blueprint, you just set it up? I don't know, I've never done it. I don't know anything about it. I just watched yeah, God, I can't remember who it was. Somebody on YouTube was messing around with that blueprint thing the other day, and he was getting pretty frustrated, but he figured it out eventually. Just like copied it, and then somehow I think right click shift or control or something. I don't know. Like kind of copied it, kind of like copy and paste. Try to remember another game I used to play that had a very similar system to that. Okay, it's not coming to me. Not coming to me. But anyway, at any rate, I'm going to cut this one off here, guys, because I'm going to get some things done. Also, I got some things I need to do. And what I will do is I will farm the stuff up off camera, so I'm not boring you guys with just stabbing cows and getting hides and making leather and doing all that. Maybe by then some of this hemp that I got planted over here will frickin' grow. Yeah, it's getting there. That's quite a bit right there. Just, you know, use that. I want to plant more too. As I get them, I've been planting them. So I'm going to kill it here. So please like, comment, subscribe, guys. If you know anything what I was talking about today, any tips or hints, please feel free to let me know. And I appreciate everyone stopping by. I really do. So until next video, you guys, take it easy.